Apple's stock rallied in 2023, but its performance was outshined by all of its mega-cap tech peers, as the company suffered 4 straight quarters of declining revenue. It's the longest such slide for Apple since the dot-com bust of 2001. Some of Apple's troubles this year were due to a bad economic environment for phones and computers. Over the summer, total smartphone sales were the slowest in more than a decade. But Apple also dealt with some company-specific issues. Apple didn't release new iPad models in 2023, the first time that's happened in a calendar year since the product was launched in 2010. Without new models, Apple has less to promote, and older versions of the product don't see official price cuts that boost sales. Earlier this month, all current model iPads were shipping from Apple's website in a day, according to Morgan Stanley analysts. That's a sign of weak demand because with the hottest products, Apple doesn't have enough supply to ship that quickly. In fiscal 2023, which ended in September, Apple's iPad revenue dropped 3.4% to $28.3 billion. On a unit basis, iPad sales were even worse, falling 15%, according to a recent estimate from Bank of America analyst Wamsi Mohan. Apple doesn't report unit sales. To make matters worse, new Apple Watch models were removed from Apple stores in the U.S. days before Christmas over an intellectual property dispute. After a late December appeal, the devices have been returned to store shelves, but Morgan Stanley analysts estimate Apple lost about $135 million in sales per day during the brief ban. Even for Apple's new products, like Mac computers, consumers showed less interest in opening their wallets for devices with minor upgrades. Sales of Mac PCs and laptops fell nearly 27% to $10.2 billion in fiscal 2023. Unit sales declined 11%, according to Bank of America's estimate. Apple shares still managed to jump 49% for the year as of Thursday's close, topping the Nasdaq's 44% gain. However, investors were better off betting on any of the other most valuable tech companies. Nvidia shares more than tripled this year, and Meta climbed almost 200%. Tesla's stock more than doubled. Amazon rose 83%. Alphabet jumped 59% and Microsoft gained 57%. In order to return to revenue growth and support its $3 trillion market cap, Apple needs some new products to hit and global demand for smartphones and laptops to recover. A big test will come early next year, when Apple's first mixed reality headset, the $3,499 Vision Pro, hits the market. We believe success with the Vision Pro is less about 2024 and more about its longer-term potential, Morgan Stanley analyst Eric Woodring wrote in a note this month. Assuming Apple ships 400,000 headsets, Vision Pro revenue could be about $1.4 billion next year, according to an estimate from UBS analyst David Vogt. He called the sum relatively immaterial. Enthusiasm will be the key.